Do you want to know what numerology is and how to calculate your name numerology number? Are you curious to discover numerology number meanings and how a numerology calculator works? Well, stay tuned as I will reveal all that and more in this numerology video. Greetings, dear one. I am Gaia, your numerology calculator. A person is always known by his name rather than by any of his numbers. Hence the name number plays a key role in one's professional and social life as well as marriage. If a person's birth number, name number and life path number are in harmony, then the person will achieve great success during his lifetime. When a lady marries, she takes the family name of her husband, leading to a change of identity. She will be generally known by the husband's family name, while for a small circle of her friends and relations she may still be known by her first, maiden, name or pet name. The family name also creates harmony between husband and wife, even though each one of them may continue to call the other by his or her first name. If the name numbers of the husband and wife repel each other, then rifts and quarrels will be common between them throughout their married life. In such a case, then one of their name numbers can be altered to bring harmony between husband and wife. If you would like a free numerology reading with predictions on what's coming up for your future, please click the link in my description box. The reading will help you better understand your soul mission here on Earth School through the unique combination of your name number, destiny and life path numbers. Relationship between alphabet letters and numbers. In order to appreciate the mystical symbolism of compound numbers, it is necessary to understand the relationship of numbers to letters of the English alphabet. There are several systems, Chaldean, Hebrew, or Kabbalah, Hindu, and Chinese etc., which are all used to interpret the energy behind the letters. In my view, the Chaldean Hebrew system advocated by Chiero, the legendary numerologist, is the best and most accurate. The English language has 26 letters and Chiero assigned more than one letter to each number as shown in the table. In this system, no letter has been assigned the number 9 as it represented the 9-letter name of God in Hebrew. Interpretation of the name number. The meaning of a name can be interpreted by adding together numbers that correspond to each letter in that name. The compound number, also known as the name number, obtained will indicate and interpret the peculiar characteristics and often the destiny of the person having that name. Let us take a famous example. The name number of Jesus Christ is shown in this table. You will notice that the name numbers of the words Jesus and Christ taken separately yield 18, 1 plus 8, which is a 9. This is a miracle in itself. The total name number of Jesus Christ is a double 18 or 36, 3 plus 6, which also yields a 9. I will make videos for the compound numbers, but for now, the interpretation of the compound number 18 reveals that it was impossible for Jesus to avoid his destiny. The number 18 represents the red moon from which drops of blood are falling, and warns of deception and treachery, and finally, materialism striving to destroy the spiritual side of nature. This was in essence the destiny of Jesus, to fulfill the mission for which he was born. While generating and interpreting the name number, the most commonly used name of the person is taken into consideration. For example, let's take the famous singer and songwriter Prince Rogers Nelson, who was popularly known only by the name Prince. Only Prince should be taken for generating the name number. Let us generate a compound number for the name Prince. From the table, it can be seen that the numbers when added together yield the compound number 24. The meaning of this compound number is the favorable person. 24 gains through love and affection from family and friends. This is an energetic number that does things today with tireless focus. 24 is made up of 2 and 4, which reduce to 6. The number 6 is ruled by the planet Venus, which rules over the arts, beauty, luxury, and love. The meaning behind number 6 is the healer and lover who values teaching. 6s represent compassion, counseling, and social responsibility. They love service and a life filled with important activities. They desire harmony in all things and always look to make an impact. On the positive side, they are nurturing and attractive. On the negative side, they are obsessive, outspoken, and self-righteous. 6s are artistic with a desire for balance. Those of you who know about the artist Prince will certainly proclaim this to be an accurate description of him. Since that birth number cannot be altered, the name by which a person becomes popularly known should be carefully chosen, so that the name number vibrates harmoniously with his birth and other numbers. In case of people whose birth number is 4 or 8, it is better to choose a name which yields a 1, 3, or 6. An important note about prefixes and titles regarding name numbers. While calculating the name number, prefixes such as Mr., Mrs., Miss, Sir should not be taken into consideration. Similarly, initials, if any, should be omitted if they do not form part of the name by which a person is popularly known. In several societies, there is the practice of using the first name, or the Christian name at home, and the family name or surname for communication with the outside world. In such cases, the first name number and the family name number have to be calculated individually and then collectively taken into consideration. The first number would be used in interpreting the private and home life, and the second number for public life. In some cases, by some hidden law of destiny over which man has no control, a person comes to be known by a different name, a pet name, or a shorter version of his name. In such a case, only the name number of the shorter version of the name, or pet name, or the different name, has to be considered, creating harmony between birth and name numbers. It is always lucky for a person to have complete harmony between his or her birth and name numbers. The vibrations of both would then be harmonious, and that would promise greater success. For instance, if the birth number is 1, and the name number gives 19, which is a part of number 1 series of 1, 10, 19, 28, then we say that the birth and name numbers are in harmony. Hence the person is indeed fortunate and has a greater promise of success. Suppose a person's birth number is 2 and his name number makes a 17, which is an 8, then both the numbers would not be in vibration with each other. In fact, the birth and name numbers clash with each other. In this case, there would always be a mix-up in his or her affairs apart from encountering delays and failures on the personal and professional fronts. It would be a daunting task to decide which number to use as his most important number, and on which date he has to undertake his most important work. Since he cannot alter his birth number, the alternative is to alter his or her name number suitably to get a name number which will be in harmony with the birth number. He or she can do so by adding or dropping some letters from his or her name. Suppose a person's birth number is 6 and his name is Jeremy, spelled Jeremy. The name yields the compound number 18, which in itself is not a good compound number. Hence it would be advisable for the person to change his name to Jeremy, spelled Geremmy, which yields the favorable name number 24, which is also a 6. However, after such a change, the individual should not expect an immediate change in fortunes. He or she will only notice a gradual improvement occurring in his affairs and luck smiling at him, probably in a few months' time. But there are exceptions with regard to persons born under peculiar numbers like 4 or 8. I am continuing to make detailed numerology videos, and I will definitely make a video on the compound numbers, which are numbers greater than 9. You can keep watching the other videos in my channel by clicking on the screen or by following the link in the cards section. Thank you for liking the video and for subscribing to this channel to get my latest numerology videos. Love and light.